Hi guys, good morning. Bună dimineața. Man, these flashing lights, it's like last night in the club. So hey, good morning. My name is Raresh. I'm very happy to be here. It's the first time that we're actually coming to Chișinău. And I'm a little nervous, what can I say? How is everybody? All okay after the party of last night? I feel something squeezing me here, but I don't know if it's this wearable shit or it's just my head. So why are we here today? So apart from Artur and Ion's invitation to have a drink in, let's say, maybe the best cities in Eastern Europe, and meeting our friends again, Mike, Carmen, Dragoș. Man, it's hard to present after Google and Mike Butcher, trust me. We're here to talk about wearables, but there's a saying that if you don't tell a story, like Mike was saying before, people are tired of PowerPoints, people are tired of bullshit. So let me try and tell you a story. 2 years ago, 3 guys met in Bucharest and said, hey, there's a problem with the smartwatch industry. Everybody is making this bullshit piece of shit from like Robocop looking smartwatches that last for a day or two and nobody wants to wear them. They don't connect with all of the platforms. So they were like, let's build a smartwatch. So 2 years later, basically Vector was born. So the first smartwatch that we built was like this big because we wanted the battery to last for 30 days. And one of my colleagues, Dan, is actually a professor at the Polytechnical Institute of Bucharest. So exactly on this topic of low power consumption hardware. So they tried and tried and tried to make something unique, to find a niche. Man, these flashing lights. Where are you? Here? Okay. So basically, we built something that we felt the market was needing. So first of all, a smartwatch that was supposed to look like a watch. Second of all, a smartwatch that you don't have to charge every day or once every 2 or 3 days. So basically, the battery lasts for starting 30 days with one single charge. And this is like, you have to charge our watch 12 times a year. That's not bad, is it? So after this, we said, okay, but what exists on the market at this moment doesn't connect to anything. So basically, we made it connect with the iOS, Android, and we have the only product in the world that connects to the Windows phones. I know it's only, thank you. So I know it's only 3%, because 3% of the people in the world use the Microsoft phones, but hey, it is something different. So let me tell you a little bit about the context, a little bit about the market. So which one of you guys doesn't own a smartphone? A smartphone, not a smartwatch. So 1, 2, okay, that's it. So everybody in the room, except these 2 friends here, own a smartphone. How many of you guys were thinking of buying a smartwatch? Okay, so we must enter the Moldavian market. So everybody loves numbers. So these are the wearables numbers, 1.6 billion. Okay, so they say the adoption of wearables, of connected devices, would be twice as big as the one or as fast compared to smartphones. Now, more than half, and this is what was proven here earlier, more than half of the people that own a smartphone would be interested in wearing either a smartwatch, either a connected band, or either something else smart. Okay? Does this work? Hello? Okay. Numbers, etc. So let me tell you a little bit about Romania. Basically, we're because of the price point and the fact that it's more open source, Romania is a more predominant Android market. Now, this is in terms of, okay, from 20 million people, 70% of them have Android. But if you look at the turnover, basically, although iOS is 20%, the turnover that Apple is basically doing in Romania is way more. Okay? Now, this is the market structure for wearables. You have all types of things that get connected to all kinds of other things. Now there's a very big trend of having the smart home. As Carmen was presenting before, you have the Nest app. You probably connect your watch to Nest and you adjust the temperature in your room. Maybe if you have a small child, maybe if you have a winter cottage, you actually get to connect the objects from a distance. Now, the appetite for devices has various forms. Okay, I don't know how it is in Moldova, but now in Romania there's this very big trend. Everybody wants to live healthy, stop smoking, stop drinking. Nah, not stop drinking. Stop smoking. So everybody wants to act healthy, look healthy, and so on and so forth. So there's this very big appetite that's driven the connected market for health and fitness. Now, as Mike was saying before, when you pitch a startup idea, okay, not a lot of VC funds are keen to invest in Eastern Europe, okay? As we, for example, would go to Africa tomorrow and we would see a great startup. I don't know, like Waze when Waze was in Israel. You see a great startup there. Would you invest as a VC fund? No, because you don't know the market, you don't know the conditions, you don't trust the people there, you haven't done business with them, and most importantly, you don't know the legislation. So that's why normal startups, like we have done, for example, open up companies either in the US, either in the UK, either in Canada. So this is, let's say, where to go. If you're a startup, you have a fabulous idea, this is where I would say you should go in order for you to get your startup rocking or rocket? Rocket. Okay. Now, why the hell would you use a wearable? Okay. So some of us, like the hipster, the black hipster there, use it for fashion, and some of them use it to improve life, or for data, or for sport, or so on and so forth. Okay? Now, let me ask you an intimate question. How many of you use the mobile phone in the morning on the toilet? You don't go to the toilet? Okay. So since Dragos is in the front row, I understand there's is it a good tweet or a bad tweet? I'll see afterwards. Okay. Now, so there's this, as we call it in Europe, T-commerce. It's called the toilet commerce because a lot of people in the morning read their newsletters while sitting on the john. So we're becoming very, I know, I don't want to admit it as well, but we all scroll for our emails in the morning. So in the morning, we basically use our wearables for what? You see the morning alarm, okay? And especially if you have a wristband or a watch, you can actually, if you wake up before your wife or your husband or whatever, the alarm phone actually disrupts everybody in the room, while the wristband or the watch doesn't. It just wakes you up because it vibrates, it doesn't sound, so it doesn't wake the whole house. What do you use it for? It has a good morning message, it says, okay, the weather is 5 degrees, so you know what to wear, and it shows your next meeting. So this is how we're becoming intimate with technology in the morning, with wearables. Okay? These are the first hours. Let's see what about next. Hello? Oh, okay. During job activities, nobody works. Okay, so afterwards, what do? You are all day long, most of us are in meetings. So what do? People call you and whatever. So you look at your wearable, you see, is it worth answering, yes or no? You're reading the notifications SMSs, tweets, WhatsApp, whatever. You can read them here without being disrupted from the meeting and without being rude, okay? You see what your next meetings are from your wearable, doesn't matter what it is. And as we get closer to ending the day, you see what? You see reminder for shopping list. Okay, the wife told you to pick up some groceries and so on and so far. Now what do you do later? You later probably, I told you about the trend of going to the gym. So later you basically go jogging or go to the gym and you use your wearable for playing your music, counting the steps, the burned calories and so on and so far. Okay? And at night, before going to bed, you set your alarm for the next day. In the morning, you actually monitor the sleep quality that you had, because if, for example, with our product, you don't have to charge it at night, so it actually can monitor the sleep. I don't know who sleeps with their watch. I don't, but it doesn't matter. So this is what we've tried to do. Okay? We have a smartwatch that doesn't look like a smartwatch. Okay? It emulates all of the notifications that the phone gives you, SMS, WhatsApp, Facebook, every application that can send you notifications. You can view them at a glance in the watch. Okay? You don't have to charge it every day. You get to customize the faces on the watch according to what you're dressing. We have about 20 faces at this moment in the store for free that you can download on your phone, on your smartwatch. And basically we've made free contests so far upon you designing the watch face that you like. And we chose 3 of them that will be uploaded in the next software release. So basically you get to choose what kind of, if you want one with, I don't know, I love you Viorica or something, you can make one of your own. Okay, so this is the watch. On the latest updates, as Carmen was showing you, we have also Nest. We have controlling the music with the watch, seeing your Facebook updates, or for the ones with that use Evernote on a day-to-day basis, it's useful to see the meetings directly on the watch. Now, watches are all about emotions. So next, I will invite everybody to have. We have showcased. We have a small suitcase of watches. We call it in Romania the Holy Grail, Sfintele Moaște. It's like, okay. So we will invite you also to test the product, to see how it looks on your wrist, and to test the app as well. Okay. So this is basically it. For the Q&A session, we will invite you also outside for any questions that you have, and we hope you like what we've tried to do, and basically try to set an example that yes, Romania and Eastern Europe can create a product from zero. So from the operating system, which is ours, built from scratch, to the hardware, to the software, to the app. Okay, so we've tried to not to set an example, but to say, yes, we Romanians can. Thanks a lot, guys.